Yeah, Beauchamp sits in third spot. There's a good look at the Pioneer Cool, number 98 of Donald Chisholm, having a great run inside the top 5 here at his home track, Riverside Speedway. And Ranger jumps to the high side looking for the lead.
So Lapsevich making him go the long way. That could be a mistake because he can keep that 27 wound up on the top side, and he's going to carry momentum. And right there, he's going to get the top spot off of turn 4.
Yeah, he's going to use that momentum and rocket to the lead. Your points leader is now the leader of the Komatsu 300 here at Riverside Speedway. Andrew Ranger takes the point. Lapsevich will slot into second.
Well, Andrew Ranger just continues to pad his points lead. He's already led once today, so he's already got 5 points, and I don't think he can lead the most laps, so he'll take a commanding lead into Kawartha next week.
Take a look at the Leland lap leaders as Andrew Ranger continues in front, and the 40 of Joey Hansen slows. He's down pit lane in the Prime Champ Dodge.
Wow, DJ Kennington Motorsports continues to struggle here on the East Coast. DJ out with a motor problem, and now they got something wrong in the rear end. Oh, look at that, it just turns free. An axle problem, maybe a gear problem, but something's wrong in the rear end of the 40.
And Todd standing by in the pit of the number 9 team.
Reno, we know Mark was upset by that penalty, but he's channeled that energy into driving. He's put himself back on the lead lap, and what a charge he's making, looking for another win.
Yeah, we have an awesome car right now. He's just driving it easy and not trying to wear it out and safe to the end here. We're hoping the leaders have to pit, so that should put us up front. So we're in good shape. We're trying.
Great job by Mark Dilley so far. He won here, of course, in 2007.
That's right. Mark Dilley, as we've said it a couple times today, really likes this speedway, and he's got a great setup underneath it. Reno Martinelli, a good driver himself, and he's certainly one of the better crew chiefs.
Beyond digital imaging, 0-2 Ford Fusion of Kerry Mix down the lap as he tries to chase the 23 of Jeff Lapsevich. You can see the distance now between the front 2. Ranger, your leader, about 10 car lengths back to Lapsevich.
Well, Dave, when we run so many green flag laps, that's what happened. Fortunes change. The chassis set up as the tires start to wear. The chassis change. Fuel burns off. The chassis change. Mixie was up racing for the lead earlier on, and now he's a lap down.
Riding on board your third-place driver, the Mopar Dodge of Ron Beauchamp Jr.
Oh, look at that car wiggle off the corner. The thing is just loose. He's just amazing. He can keep that thing up in the 3rd position.
Yeah, he's having a very decent run. The car is clean. He led some laps earlier on today. He's doing what he has to do to try and catch at least DJ Kennington in the Castrol point standings, because that man's your Castrol points leader, and he's also leading the race. Andrew Ranger at the top spot. We'll be back. We're working lap 289 of the Komatsu 300 here at the 12th race of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, and the familiar number 27 Walmart Tide Ford of Andrew Ranger is in the lead, as it has been in most events this season.
Well, the kid has easily dominated the field here today, but it wasn't all that easy. You got to remember, once this kid won his first oval track race, it seems like he went, oh, I can do this, and he's won over half the races, and he's well underway to winning this one, barring trouble.
Yeah, 10 laps to go. Chisholm skids up the track just a little bit as he chases that Pioneer Cool Impala SS with the number 60 of Ron Beauchamp Jr. That's 3rd and 4th place, and just behind them, the number 9 Dodge of Mark Dilley.
Wow, Dilley closing in fast. Good for him. He's been on a mission. We've been documenting this. He is just wheeling that Mopar Dodge.
Yeah, he's hanging on to it now. You saw how clean his hands were in the early part of this race. Look at him wheeling that Dodge Avenger, chasing the number 98 of Donald Chisholm. He dives underneath.
Well, he's right there. Chisholm slid up a little bit, opened the door, and look at that Dodge horsepower to Whitlock Motorsports down the backstretch.
Yeah, Dilley's not only got the horsepower under hood, but he's got the setup underneath that Avenger as he's able to stick the horsepower to Riverside International Speedway, and he pokes the nose into a 4th spot. Next up is Beauchamp, who's not too far ahead.
Well, that Chevy keeping wound up on the outside. 2 completely different setups. Watch, Dilley flies the nose down the backstretch and sets it down hard in the corner. Chisholm's car stays perfectly level with that big old box spring setup.
Yeah, Chisholm wiggles just a little bit, though, and that's the advantage that Dilley needed to clear the number 98 Chevy, as Dilley now sets his sights on that blue car in front of him. That is 3rd place, and Beauchamp slides up the track as well. His car not handling as well as Mark Dilley's either.
Oh, Kuvion will be on the radio. Tell him that Dilley's coming and coming hard. Try to get that thing straight up off the corner. But then again, you got the other side of the coin. Reno on the pit box, coaching his driver. Go get him, kid. Go get him.
2 to go for the 27 of Andrew Ranger, your leader. The 23 of Jeff Lapsevich in second. And the 60 of Ron Beauchamp Jr. still trying to hold off Mark Dilley for third position. White flag is up. One more tour of Riverside International Speedway. Here comes Dilley.
Mopar and Dodge side by side. The factory boys going at it for second spot.
Andrew Ranger is going to win it, followed by the 23 of Lapsevich. Off of 4, Ranger takes the win. Lapsevich is going to come through for second. Here's the battle for third. Dilley underneath Beauchamp. They touch in corner number 4. Who's going to win the drag race? Off those 4, and it's going to be Dilley.
The corporate boys beating and banging off the corner, but there's the happiest crew in town. They just patted their championship lead even further.
So Andrew Ranger leads it and wins this one going away here at Riverside Speedway. We'll be back to talk with him. Welcome back to the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, and for the 6th time this season, Tom Lewis is standing by with Andrew Ranger in the winner's circle.
Andrew Ranger climbs out of that number 27 Walmart Ford, gets the handshake once again from crew chief Bill Burns and waves the checkered flag. Yes, he is celebrating another victory this season here at Riverside and also celebrating a championship. Andrew, what a race. You just seemed to hunt down the 23 car, take the lead, and you seem to have just a little bit stronger car to secure the victory here today.
Well, I think I need to thank Walmart and Tide, all of my crew. Thank you very much. That car was flying today. I'm really pleased to drive for Dave Jacobs. I'm really happy. What a race for us. What a year. I think it's fantastic. I'm so happy right now.
Smile on his face says it all yet again. And Andrew Ranger pads his points lead, gets a congratulatory kiss from his girlfriend, and takes another cold drink of water, guys.
Taking a look at the rest of the top 10. Solid runs being put in today by Dave Whitlock. He started at the back. Jason White with a top 10 here today. Let's send it down to your second place finisher.
Jeff, you certainly had your struggles this season, but a couple of top 10 finishes in the province of Quebec, but a nice run here today on the podium in second spot.
Yeah, you know, it was a really good run. It was just a great effort by the guys. This Tim Horton car was just on a rail all weekend since we unloaded, you know, and we didn't take right side tires, and I can't believe we didn't. And I'm sort of baffled right now. I just found out Andrew didn't either, and I guess he did a better job of taking care of his than me. But we're really happy to be here. I got to thank the guys who worked so hard on this car, and my wife and my boys, and of course my dad, who's couldn't be here today. But we're really happy with it, and we're gonna hopefully we can move on to Kawartha and up at 1. So.
Another great job by Jeff Lapsevich and the Tim Hortons team for a podium finish.
Absolutely. A great run for that team as we take a look at the Castro points chase. Andrew Ranger has all but clinched the championship. Ron Beauchamp Jr. now has the only mathematical chance at catching up, but he was moved up to second ahead of DJ Kennington. Of course, Kennington and Steckley with trouble. Let's send it down to third place.
With Mark Dilley, who got that penalty, set you back, but it just seemed to put the bit between your teeth. What a charge to get back on the lead lap and secure a podium position.
Yeah, the guys did a good job in the pits somehow. We really don't know what happened, how we got penalized, but hey, I'm just happy for the Dodge, Leland, Mobil One, all the sponsors, Excite CRS, just everybody that does everything. I think we had the car to beat if we could have got a caution when us back on the lead lap, but we'll take it and go to Kawartha.
Great success today here for Mark Dilley to battle back in this one, guys.
Well, Mark seems a little down. He should be pretty happy. He drove the wheels off that number 9, and he was the main man in the Mopar camp today. He'll take home some of that Mopar Quick 3 money.
And Ron Beauchamp Jr. and Jason Hathaway also picking up some of that Mopar money in the Quick 3. There's Peter Fay from Wilson Equipment handing out the trophy. Andrew Ranger accepting for the 6th time this season. The Komatsu 300 has been brought to you by Castrol Syntec, Unlock the Power, and by Mopar, Authentic Performance.
What a great day of racing. There's the top 3 on the podium. If you didn't like this race, you're not a race fan. There was all kinds of action here in Riverside.
The final race on the calendar will be back in Ontario at Kawartha Speedway. For all of us at James Robinson Associates, we'll see you there.